difference between hold and call park can best be explained by saying that hold is private, whereas call park is public. If I place a call on hold, it's done within my phone, and I am the only one that can pick it back up, and that has to be done from my phone. Whereas if I place a call into a parking space, it's put on hold and accessible by anyone within my office, and it can be picked up from any phone. The hold button is right here, whereas the call park buttons are up here on the top of the phone. I apologize that the labels are not clearer. I have 3 parking spaces on this particular phone. You may have more or less, depending on the way your system is configured. I'm going to call into this phone to simulate how this feature and the other one work. So I'll go ahead and answer this call, and let's say it's one I just need to put on hold for a brief second because I need to check something on the computer or go find a file or what have you. It's a call that I'm going to be picking back up. I can put it in a parking space if I want, or I can just put it on hold. That's what I'm going to do. So all I've got to do is hit the hold button and then hang up, and you'll see my phone says call held, and this L1 button at the bottom of the phone is flashing. When I'm ready to pick the call back up, I just hit this button and then lift the receiver, and I'm reconnected. By comparison, let's say that the person on the other end of this call needs to speak with a different person within my office, and I can't transfer them directly to that person's extension because they're not at their desk and I'm not sure where they are. So I'm going to put them into a parking space instead, and then find that person, my coworker, and advise them they have a call waiting on Park 1 as an example. So I look at the 3 parking spaces that are up here and see that the buttons are all dark, meaning the spaces are not occupied. So I'm going to put this call in parking space 1. So all I have to do is hit call park 1, and then I'll see the button light up, and as soon as the button is lit, I can hang up, and then I can either do this from the same phone, or I can go to any other phone within my office, and to pick this call up, do the same thing. Just press the park button that's lit, and then pick up the receiver, and I'm connected to that caller. If you use this feature frequently, it's good practice to pick a different parking space every time you need to park a call. And the reason why is because it minimizes the chance that 2 people inadvertently try to park a call in the same space at once. So if everybody's standard of practice is to start out with call park 1, you could end up in a situation where 2 different employees try to put a call in that space at once. So instead, it makes better sense to vary the space that you use each time you need this feature. So I just use call park 1. Maybe the next call that I need to park, I'm going to pick call park 3 instead, or call park 2. It does not matter which space you use. You don't have to fill up 1 before you can use 2 or anything like that. But choosing them randomly eliminates or greatly reduces the chance that 2 different people might try to put a call in the same space.